DPMI संस्थान में वर्ल्ड पैरामेडिक्स डे की पूर्व संध्या पर 7 जुलाई 2023 को एक विशेष कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया गया। इस कार्यक्रम में स्लीपवेल फाउंडेशन की मैनेजिंग ट्रस्टी और प्रसिद्ध समाज सेवी श्रीमती नमिता गौतम मुख्य अतिथि के तौर पर शामिल हुई। इस मौके पर श्रीमती गौतम ने DPMI के छात्र छात्राओं, शिक्षकों और स्टाफ को संबोधित किया। श्रीमती गौतम ने अपने संबोधन में कहा कि किसी भी राष्ट्र की सबसे बड़ी ताकत उसके युवा होते हैं। युवा शक्ति के बल पर ही भारत लगातार आगे बढ़ रहा है। समाज में सकारात्मक योगदान और सफलता के लिए युवाओं में इन 5 गुणों का होना आवश्यक है, जो है ईमानदारी, सक्रियता, पेशेवर रिश्ते बनाने की कला, अच्छा स्वास्थ्य तथा बौद्धिक विकास।
I have great affinity for youngsters. And because I feel that they are the future of India and the globe. Indian students are doing so well outside India also, that and this is such a formative time for you, that if you do well here, then you can just go anywhere and do well. That is the strength of Indian studies and DPMI, what I have seen here. So, I mean, you are learning so much here, and I don't have much to say, but there are 3-4 things or 5 things, let us say, which I have learnt in my life during the working years of more than 35, 40, almost 40 years now, that which are, these are certain values which are beyond any profession, any level or any business. So first of all is, I mean, you are already learning so much, what can I tell you, but maybe you will, like it. First is the integrity. That is something you can be, whatever you do, but if you are honest to all your stakeholders, your colleagues, your seniors, your organization, and most of all to yourself. So that is something very important, that be honest with yourself, and then it will become your habit and you will be honest to all around people. So that is one thing that I would suggest, that you inculcate this value. Second value which I have learnt is being proactive. That is something very important. It takes care of so many other issues, whether it is anger or stress or time management. So if you are proactive, rather than we all do that, I have done it and now I am telling you not to do it, is that we leave things for the last moment, whether it is exam or any preparation, and then the stress starts from there and it affects your performance, everything. So be proactive. Be a little, we used to say a stitch in time saves 9. So something like that, and I mean, you are 18 plus, I guess. So you have seen a lot of things which are related to exams, etc. and how do you perform, what happens to you. I used to be a nervous wreck before the exam. So, but if you are proactive, you are prepared well, you can see what can go wrong and all. In sports they say that even if you should be so good that even if on a bad day you perform 60% of that, then also you should win the match. So that sort of preparation, if one does, so that helps everybody. Third, I would say, is the relationships, which in the management parlor these days they say networking. So that is also very important. You really don't know who will help you at what time, or you can help somebody at any time. So keep building relationships. They are very important. Not necessarily like for this institute, you are learning, you'll go somewhere, do some, I'm sure all of you will do well. So give it back, give it forward. Come back to the institute, help whatever you can do. So like this, you can remain in touch and you can help or take help also, whatever can be done that way. Fourth is very important. You see, you are very good in your professional life, but it is very important to keep well. because it's not a short-term thing that you are going. You are young, you have a long way to go. These days 80 years is a normal age. So you have to take care of your health. You have to keep well, not only physically, but we focus a lot on emotional wellness. We never use the term mental health in our conversation because mental has a very negative connotation. So we never use that word in our, we say emotionally well. And there again, if you are proactive, then you don't have to go through any of the emotional issues. You can, if you are aware of those things, you can take care of them, nip it in the bud only. So you don't go through serious problems. I also say creative wellness. There is a way of doing things and there is a way of doing things. So be creative in all those mundane jobs and cheer yourself up. Your job is going to be a very, related to all the pain and diseases in life. So if you can have fun during that and enjoy that and do something creative, that will make it less painful. I was just wondering that, I heard so much about cancer detection. I mean, if you have detected a cancer, you will also feel bad that the person is going through. So you become part of the person's life. So if you can do something then very important is intellectual wellness. That is something, don't just sit on your laurels that whatever you have learned is enough. Keep learning because that world is changing so fast. So keep learning, keep updating yourself, and there is no other way than to skill yourself. Well, upskill, then wherever you are working, not only yourself but your colleagues also, encourage them to skill. And last is spiritual, because in our custom, in our tradition, we always say सब भगवान पे मतलब हम do your best and leave the rest to the God, right? But it doesn't mean we don't work, because God will help only when we help ourselves. So that is one. And last is that strive for excellence. You can be a nurse, you can be a specialized surgeon or doctor or a teacher or even a peon or whatever, but or a housekeeping person. But if be the best in whatever you are doing. No job is small, and mediocrity has no place in today's life, because we also have to ensure that our jobs are not taken by robots. That's a big challenge. So we have to do something more than the robots so that, we can survive. And last but not least, sleep well. That is something very important. After the hard work, that is something that everybody looks for. So no late nights, no overnight movie, etc. Sleep in time and sleep well. Thank you so much and all the very best.
कार्यक्रम में DPMI की मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर श्रीमती पूनम बछेती जी ने मुख्य अतिथि श्रीमती नमिता गौतम के समाज के लिए किए जा रहे योगदान की सराहना की। उन्होंने छात्र छात्राओं से कहा कि ऐसी महान शख्सियत से सीखने का अवसर मिलना किसी उपलब्धि से कम नहीं है। इस मौके पर श्रीमती पूनम बछेती एवं प्रधानाचार्य डॉक्टर अरुणा सिंह जी ने मुख्य अतिथि का स्वागत किया। DPMI संस्थान द्वारा समय समय पर महान विभूतियों को आमंत्रित कर उनके द्वारा समाज के लिए किए जा रहे महान योगदान से समस्त DPMI परिवार तथा DPMI के विद्यार्थियों को अवगत कराया जाता है, जिससे सभी को उनके व्यक्तित्व से प्रेरणा मिलती है।
DPMI सिर्फ शिक्षा और हुनर ही नहीं, बल्कि सम्मान के साथ सुनिश्चित रोजगार।
थैंक यू DPMI।